To both of us, it was pure surprise.
I couldn't believe that this was happening to me.
I said, why me?
Why not me? It's a very, very common thing.
I'm going to die.
First diagnostic that I had, I had never smoked, I had never drank, I was an athlete. I said, why at this period in my life when I'm in the epitome of my life and career, I was only 50 years old, and I said, this just can't be real.
We did the regimen of him getting all the chemo and the radiation, and he lived 5 years happily after our diagnosis.
At the beginning, I was just so caught up in all of the tests and surgery and all of that that I didn't have a whole lot of time to begin to deal with the emotional parts of it.
I was very frightened. I remember I was alone at Moffat and driving all the way home. And many things went through my mind, but I was determined to help myself. That's all I can say. I was determined. The more the doctor told me, no, you don't understand, it will frighten you, I was determined to learn all I could.
When I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, what went through my mind was, I'm going to die. It was my death sentence. And it was devastating. And I'll never forget that day.
I had the surgery, I came back, I was back at church, I was back volunteering and, you know, looking like the same old Gretchen. But I knew I wasn't the same old Gretchen. Something really life-changing had happened to me. And I wanted to be with some people who understood that.
The cancer support community was giving a lecture at the cancer center where I was having my radiation after my second time bout with cancer. And one of their representatives invited me to their center. He found out that I was here by myself, that I was in a rooming house. I told him the story that everyone deserted me after the first bout with cancer. And I was kind of feeling very depressed and down. And the radiation was not doing very well for me. But he kept insisting that I visit the cancer support community.
There were people there that were willing to help. And I also made some friends that are still my friends now.
I started going to those meetings, and I would tell them my story and just encourage them never to give up, that there is hope, to search out all they can, you know, and this community is there to help them.
When I went the first time, I thought, all right. And then I went a second time, and I thought, okay. But as I continued to attend and go there, I felt more comfortable. It's all good. It's all goodness for everybody.
It's a wonderful place to meet people who have something in common. You know that immediately people understand on the very base level what you've been through, because they've been through hard times too.
As an oncologist, I can't begin to tell you how important it is for me as a physician and also just as a member of society that there are organizations like the Cancer Support Community that are available, particularly for free.
When you're facing a cancer diagnosis, a lot of things happen financially that you can't control, and having a free service where you don't have to worry about insurance or payment or anything like that is very important.
The Cancer Support Community provides an integral service to the citizens of this community. As a cancer survivor, I am a person that can speak firsthand of the programs and services that are offered from this great organization. And as a person in hospital administration, it's something that we deal with every day.
The way the cancer support community Florida Suncoast works with the physician community, primarily the medical oncology community and radiation oncology community, is in a number of ways. Those folks, those doctors refer patients to the cancer support community for services. That's a big part of what we do.
The feedback that I receive from people that are referred over to support organizations such as the cancer support community is always positive. I've never once got a negative feedback, particularly from the cancer support community. I've had patients who've fought going over. They'll tell me, no, I don't need any help, or I'm just fine. Those same patients come back almost with tears in their eyes saying the experiences they've had, whether it's been with other survivors, whether it's been simple things like learning how to cook, whether it's been a yoga class, they've just been overwhelmed knowing that there were services out there that were free and that there were people out there that cared.
Tremendous amount of encouragement that they give people, whether it be the victim or the family. And I don't even like to feel that I was a victim. I feel like it was a learning experience. But you are encouraged by the fact that the programs are geared directly towards you and how you can experience firsthand what other people have endured.
The vision of the cancer support community is that no one faces cancer alone.
I've made friends there that I would never have met any other way, and they're wonderful. Now they're like family.
At the cancer support community, we were able to talk on a one-on-one basis and really expose the problems that we were going through, and so I didn't feel alone.
I met people that were going through what I was going through, and I didn't feel alone.
If I had a chance to speak to the donors, I just can't tell them how grateful we are. I just can't tell them. If I can thank the donors and supporters, and I think it's just amazing.
They've saved my life. It's a community that has meant so much to me because it opened up a whole new world. And it's not all doom and gloom and sadness, and it isn't. It's cheerful and happy and positive. So I would say to anybody, you really should try it.
They're a blessing.
Hope.
Helpful, in the finest sense of the word.